Hello, we're Team Measure, and this is our presentation on evaluations and assessments.
Man, I really hope I aced this biology exam. My, just through the roof.
Hello. You may now put on your VR headset. This is Caitlin. She is your typical biology student, and she's about to settle down for her Bio 1 exam. She suffers from ADHD and anxiety, which can make test taking a little bit difficult for her. Thankfully, thanks to the SynthLab VR headset here at the SynthLab, she is able to start taking her exam in a quiet oasis where she can put herself in an environment that makes her calm and listen to music that allows her to focus on her academics. However, this is only the first part of the test. This is a biology exam, so there's also going to be a lab practical coming up next. Please move on to the lab practical exam. As you can see here, she's following the prompts on the screen and selecting the parts of the digestive anatomy of a frog to show that she has a practical application for the knowledge she showed in the written portion of the test before. This shows that not only does she understand rote memorization, but that she can apply it and show her skills in a physical format. She's just about to finish up. Let's see what she has to say. Your test is now complete. Please take off your VR headset.
Wow, that actually helped with my ADD and anxiety. It's a controlled environment. It's cool. I feel confident about it.
So in assessments and evaluations, we have to look at the problems not just through a data processing lens, but also look at the actual effect on the people. So studies have found that in virtual reality, it's possible for engagement and memory retention to improve. So we have to ask the question, how might we improve assessment and evaluation for Caitlin to sufficiently engage and demonstrate mastery in biology? Although we can use a couple of the tools that we're exploring at this very workshop to do just that. So with virtual reality, or even in some cases the cross reality, we would be able to create a controlled environment and really bring the assignments to life for her. With virtual reality, you can control the environment. You can go into perhaps a Zen garden, control the audio. And if you're in a testing center, instead of being in this anxiety-ridden testing center with a tense environment, you can be in a more peaceful location and really concentrate on your assignments. So this is what we would call an intervention against test anxiety. You could also bring this into the realm of machine learning. So if we look at this not just through the human lens, but also as a data processing, through the lens of data processing like a computer program, you can look at this with the inputs. So with virtual reality and cross reality, you're able to track eye movement. Years ago, Harvard came out with a test to be able to diagnose ADHD by tracking eye movement. So if we take the same principles, you can actually come out with a metric for engagement from a student. So you can use that as an input along with the number of hours that a student uses, puts into their work, and also the average grades that they're making to come out with a figure for when they're ready to exit from the assessment stage where they're doing homework and practice. And you can move on to the evaluation stage, which is testing and exams. So a student is very engaged, and they're making excellent grades during the assessment stage. You could make a clear argument based on a machine learning algorithm which uses statistical methods to decide that it's time for them to move straight onto the assessment stage. And however, if a student is struggling with in the assessment stage, then a machine learning algorithm can decide that they need to stay in that area and get more practice and really take them through the 4 different modes of learning.
And it personalizes it more for the learner because there's the different learner types, and I would hope with that.
And so that's why we believe that virtual reality, cross reality, and machine learning will play a very important role in the future of assessments and evaluations. Thank you.